Hi guys, welcome to This Week at Rooted Hearts Homestead. Hey guys, whew, I did not end up picking up the camera. My nieces and nephews came over and hung out, and it was really fun. We actually really enjoy having them close by now. Yeah, so anyway, I thought I'd catch you up on everything we've done in the past week. We have a person that is partnering with us this year, James, and he came out and hung out at the homestead all week, and it was really good. We got a lot done. Not only did we empty out buildings and move pigs and stuff, but we kind of got to lay out how things are going to work this year. So we moved the pigs that we currently have, which are on the list to butcher. I think we're going to butcher one this upcoming weekend. It has to happen at some point. And I'm making yogurt. That's what's going on here. I've never made yogurt before, but I've got to heat the milk to 110 and it takes time. So I'm going to talk to you while I do it. So anyway, we moved those pigs up to the front pasture. We got our property all fenced in on 3 sides so that we can create these pastures by putting fencing in between the lines and then running wires so nobody's going to get out. So we've got one pasture set up for the pigs. Once things dry out, we're going to move the chickens to their new space because where they are currently is where the garden is going this year. And we are also going to get the turkeys a space to be. The pen that the turkeys are in right now is technically my meat bird pen, and I've been debating on what to do with meat birds this year. It's really hard because the avian flu is a big deal. I don't think it's not a big deal. So I want to be respectful of that. But I also want to still have meat birds. And I am not in a position this year to raise my own. I think it's something we can work towards so that we kind of close that system ourselves. I also would like to do that with piglets. I'd like to get a couple sows and raise up our own pigs, sell half, and then actually have half of the piglets that we raise out for ourselves and for different meats and things. And possibly buying a few pigs, but not like this year. We're looking for 15 pigs, and we are having a heck of a time finding them. Just figuring out a few things that we're going to do. So once we move the chickens and move the turkeys, then I can get meat birds. But things have to dry out first. It's been a really hard week. It has rained so much. Now that has forced us to work inside a lot of the barns that we have. We have quite a few barn buildings, and that's been good. But the the hard part is that we haven't been able to do stuff outside. So we had one really good day where we got to go and work in the orchard. That was a long day. The pigs broke loose twice that day, and that was because of the way we had done our fencing. Don't recommend doing the fencing that way. We hadn't put up the solar charger to see if it would work, and it was not working, come to find out. So we didn't have any electric on it. We ended up going to Tractor Supply that night and purchasing a high voltage electric charger so that we could get electric wire run around the bottom of the pigs. Just crazy. It was a crazy day. Again, we'd been fighting with weather the whole entire time, so it was really hard. But we did end up getting some tree trimming done in the orchard. I'm really happy with how that first row looks. We had to trim a lot. These trees have not been taken care of at all. So we only have like 180 trees left to go, and they all need to be done in the next week. So I'm going to go out every day that is not raining or snowing like today and get that done, and just work through. Our thought process for this year is what we get done, we get done. We're not going to kill ourselves trying to get a whole entire orchard trimmed if we can't do it. It's just, we can't do it. There is a balance. So anything that I can do where I can take the kids and we can do it as a group, great. If we can't, then I'm not going to stress about it. We will still get apples out of the orchard. They just won't be as nice. So anyway, yeah, that's what we've been doing this past week. And like I said, trying to get in a new routine. That's the only thing with adding an animal to the homestead. It means you have to kind of set up a new routine and get used to it. But this is why I also recommend only adding one animal at a time. Don't try and add multiple animals. We've had the pigs for a while, and we like those. We got those back in October. They are great. There's pieces of them that are really frustrating, obviously, but what we got was a heritage meat pig. Now we got 2 different types of heritage meat pigs, and those guys are what we're looking to raise and have. We've learned a lot, and we understand way more now than we did before. We've taken some classes. Joseph took a class with Hand Hewn Farm. Shout out to Hand Hewn. They're amazing. Go look them up if you haven't. They've got some amazing classes and some good YouTube videos too. He ended up taking a class, and so did James, the guy that's working with us this year. So we've learned a lot about that. And then adding the goats, while that is a little bit of a push for us, I don't feel like it's going to be too overwhelming because I've had goats before, I've had a cow before, understand what goes into it, but the hardest part is I'm the one that is solely responsible for these animals. That's the difference. I've never been solely responsible for the animal. So yeah, so just starting in a new routine, getting that done. But it's been good. We've had a really good week this past week, and I plan on that continuing. I'm ready for it. We just need to have some really good weeks so that we can continue moving forward for summer. that's kind of been our week, and I hope you guys enjoy coming along this week with me. Until next week.